Because he said that he would be back later, and you totally missed it. How rude of you!
And we're live. Hey everybody! And he snuck that going live.
Yeah, he did.
I just said we were
Like a
doing it.
pro.
Somebody needs to pause the YouTube side.
No, it's never gonna work. We're live.
Yay!
Hey everybody! I guess I probably should be in there so I can look at the side chat.
I could start off by talking about our my wife's bike adventures.
Nice.
It's a good start. So we got into talking, and the main reason she kind of got skeptical about riding is when she sat on the bike way back when we took those pictures a couple months ago. She got kind of spooked about it because she couldn't touch the ground fully. So she thought the bike was way too big for her. And so, whatever, she said, well, I want to get a Grom. She's been watching some videos, and I said, okay, well, fine. You want to get a Grom? I won't, I'm not going to twist your arm against it because I kind of want to have a Grom too, right?
Yeah, I want one too.
So we went up to the dealership, and we sat on first the Z125, and she still couldn't flat foot that. Right? She thought for sure she had to be flat foot.
Can she side saddle it?
She could barely kick her leg over it.
Really?
So then we left that one. We went up and looked at a Grom at the other dealership. Same thing. And then last night we went
taller this year, I think.
Yeah, but no, still she's short legs. So then last night we actually went and looked at a CBR 250, a beautiful, beautiful red one, decent price too, right? And no, same thing. Like that was actually high. So we came back to the house. I said, "Why don't you just try sitting on your Ninja again, just to see, right?" So she sat on it, and she's just barely flat foot. Like she's almost flat foot.
Both feet or just one?
Both feet. So her bike was actually lower than the Grom and the.
Oh wow.
The Grom though, like I honestly think this more recent version of it is actually a little taller because I sat on the Grom last year and I was flat footing easily, and I sat on one just yesterday and it was definitely taller, a lot taller.
Yeah.
Echs One in the side chat.
Well, how tall are you?
5'8".
5'8". Well, she's 5'2".
Yeah, well, it would definitely seem that way for her too. But I mean, for me, if I can tell, like it feels taller, then it is. It's just a little bit taller. But I mean, it wasn't any shorter than my Cruiser. My Cruiser's actually shorter than that thing.
Yeah, the only way I'm able to relate is since I'm a tall dude, the way I'm able to relate is my dirt bike. I wasn't able to completely flat foot it on both sides, but I could side saddle it just fine. Never gave me any problems.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, she sat on it, and she could almost flat foot. And then I was thinking about it. When she tried standing on it before, we were at the old place and it was in the driveway. It was on an angle, so I was looking at it. I'm probably going to try to make the lowering links.
Yeah, just a word of advice that I learned from an unfortunate experience of mine. Make sure she, for one, tucks her shoelaces in, and then make sure that she also tucks her pant legs in so that they'll get caught on her pegs.
Yeah, okay.
I've definitely done that on my dirt bike before, and I completely dumped it and myself over at a standstill right before I was getting ready to take off.
Oh, sorry, that was definitely humorous.
Oh yeah, I laughed about it.
Well, there is a solution.
Hey.
There you are.
There is a solution, either platform shoes or a sidecar.
No.
Training wheels.
Once I lowered a couple inches, should be perfect. Like even now, sitting on it, it's reasonable. So I'll lower two couple inches, and then she'll be set. So we're gonna get her set up for the rider training course.
Yeah, that's a good course to get into. I actually put myself in for a draw for possibly winning a driver's ed course, and I'm like, I don't even know why I'm doing this. Probably just so I can give it away.
Hey everyone.
Hey.
There you are.
If my coffee gets on y'all's nerves, just tell me.
So you guys finished fishing?
Yeah. Oy. I don't know if I sent
I
Echs.
missed that.
Did I send Echs One a link or no?
Well, only you would know that, and him. He would know that too.
Because the names just pop up and I click on them, and sometimes they don't. Nope, not on that one. Check the other one. I'll just send it anyway. Screw it.
There you go. You got 2 people who want to join. So
Anyway, Echs, I sent it on email, but if that's not good, I'll send it Instagram.
Hey,
Mossman, does he got a link?
Oh yeah, he had it a while ago on Instagram.
Mossman, you should get in here.
Fire crotch.
and Leaky, I just want to thank y'all for messaging us and checking on everything. That meant a lot to us.
Yeah, I haven't. I've seen some posts and stuff, but that doesn't tell the whole story half the time.
No.
So.
And we don't seem like, because you're doing so much work during the day, you don't hop in the channel as much, so you don't get a chance to get the constant updates on how things are going.
Yeah, well, it's slowly going, but I mean,
We got to pick up the pace a little bit more now. It's hard to when you can't breathe and you want to cough and you get frustrated and nobody can get their shit together as far as ordering stuff. And we waited 2 weeks for the kitchen for mica tops. Well, Lowe's didn't call and tell us we had to pay for it. I kept calling. I was like, did y'all get it in? They're like, no. I was like, did y'all get it in? They're like, no. Finally, we went to Lowe's, and I said, where's our Formica? Oh, well, you got to pay for it first. And I'm like, well, why didn't y'all tell us?
You would have been paid, and we would have had our shit like a while ago, you dumbasses.
that's it. I mean, well, we bought like $2,000 worth of stuff that day. We had to look over the actual.
Shit, we spent $6,000
Yeah, but
that day.
well, $6,000 that day, and we had to go back and relook at our bill to make sure that we did. That was their fault that they didn't put it in the computer system.
I mean, you're talking about a receipt. I'm 5'7", a receipt taller than me, going through every little number and item, and I'm like, what in the hell is this?
Damn.
We got an account rep, and I told her, we took the insurance adjuster sheet to her, and I was like, look, you handle it, and she's our account rep now, so we don't have to worry about none of that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's working a lot better now. It's just getting learning as we go how to do everything. So
It's like,
I'm a truck driver. I ain't no daggone carpenter.
It's like potty training a toddler is what I feel like.
Yeah. So don't buy the house is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Well, I imagine it's going back together. It's going back together a heck of a lot stronger than it was when it come from the factory.
Well, that's one good thing about it. The only positive about it is you took it apart. You know what's where now. You know what's underneath. You know, right? At least you've seen the guts of it, and you know.
and you know that it was done right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem. I'm the type person. I don't want to sound mean when I say it, I totally dislike my father. Can't stand him. But when he installed something or fixed it, it was there to stay. It was like putting concrete 10 feet in the ground. It wasn't coming out. So I'm thinking some of the stuff that I have fixed or installed is never coming out. So I'm like, uh-oh, I think I just fucked up. Because it may have to be moved or or at some point replaced. And the HVAC guy, when he came in to clean the blower out, he actually pulled the whole thing out, cleaned the cabinet, put a new subfloor in, and he basically permanently fixed that thing in the back. And he said, if that thing ever needs to come out, he said, you're going to have to tear a wall out. And I'm like, that's fine with me. He's like, got it like to the floor, and it's not coming out.
Hey, Donna.
Hello,
Donna. Echs One.
I was just answering Monsters. Donna's post there about the monster. So don't test your monster too much; you'll go blind.
Nice.
Is that what happened to his foot? He's lost
too much weight.
His foot.
It was hanging too much on one side and just took his knee right out.
No, they ain't happen like they happen at work. No.
I don't know what you do at work.
Dragging that knee too much is what happened. Dragging that foot and that knee, trying to take them curves too fast.
You spun around too quick.
No, they ain't happen like they happen at work. No.
I got the guy at Lowe's.
Work, he says, in air quotes.
Yeah.
We went to Lowe's and was picking out the shower because we're going to get like a stand-up shower, but it's like a great big one. We're not putting a tub back in. And the sales guy came over. He said, "Can I help y'all?" And I looked at him and I said, "Does that hold fat chicks?" I said, "If I stand on that, will I fall through it?" And he didn't know how to take me. He looked at me. He was like, I was like, "I'm serious." I said, "If I stand on that right now, will I go through it?" He said, he didn't want to say anything about me being fat, but he was kind of staying away from it. And I'm like, "I'm fat. It is what it is." I was like, "I just want to know, will that hold fat chicks?" And he said, "Yes, ma'am, it will." He got embarrassed and he started to walk.
Is he red in the face?
You were so good at that. Oh, man.
Well, they have the toilet with they got night lights in them now. And there was a woman there, and she was actually ordering the very bottom of the shower. And I said, "Those are neat looking toilets y'all got over there with the night light on them." She said, "Yeah, those are pretty cool." And I said, "Let me guess." I said, "Those are made for men." And she looked at me as she was on the phone, and she just about busted out laughing. And I was like, "They can't miss with that at 2:00 in the morning, right? Is that why they made them?" And she started laughing, and she could not stop laughing. When the rep came on from the distribution center, she got so tickled. She was like, "Oh my gosh," she said, "I've heard it all now."
Yeah, that would definitely make for an interesting conversation.
Oh, I pick on them all the time.
Well, they all know us in there now
We're
by
on a
names.
first name basis.
I mean, we're in and out of there so much. You think they need to give us a daggum job? We're in and out of there so much, and now we can help customers.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I got my first eBay order, by the way.
Oh,
that's
awesome.
good.
It
So
was
old, you
creepier than hell. I had no idea what to do. I actually called him to support for help.
Well, why didn't you call him? Helped you?
I did message you guys as well, but I didn't want to bother you.
Don't bother me, believe me. Hey, if I can sit down, if this fat ass can sit down for 15 minutes and not do anything, I'm happy. From the time we get up till the time at night, we're doing something to the house.
Shit, I didn't say
That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad you got your first eBay order.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, and I had it sent out right away.
That's good.
That's great news.
Now, set your item description as really, really good. Then that way, or actually, I'll send you a link to our store so you can read my description, because if you don't have as what I pick on people and say, your T's dotted and your I's crossed, it will come back on you.
Your T's dotted and your I's crossed? Is what you said?
Yeah, that's what I call it. I pick on people, and that's what I call it. T's dotted and I's crossed.
Yeah, that might get confusing.
Well,
I suppose not.
You gotta dot the T's first, because if you cross your eyes, you're not gonna be able to see very well.
Oh my God! Leave it to you, Indy. Leave it to you.
It's a
Hey,
job,
Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca's here too.
Yeah, Rebecca's in the side chat.
That square.
Yeah.
What's not square?
So are you able to walk better now, Donna? Or
I'm still ice. I'm still on ice right now.
Sorry.
oh,
Ice.
What happened?
what did you do?
Yeah, I was just out working, lifting all these little heavy ass windows, and then the next day my ankle started to bother me, and it came and go, no problem. But the next morning it got worse, so I had to put on some Bengay and a compression sock to help ease the pain. But I didn't work that Friday, so.
Yeah. Well, hopefully everything gets better. I mean, it's hard to ride that monster if you ain't got
Well,
your.
I hate to tell the Canadians right now, and I'm going to say it softly. Donna, did you see the temperatures at the end of the week, what they're supposed to be? In the 80s. It's supposed to be in the 80s starting Wednesday.
Must be a different Canada than where I'm at.
I'll tell you, if they actually go through, that'll be great, because this weekend I have a big bike event I'm going to. Big one.
I mean, y'all sent y'all's cold, wet weather down here, I think, now, because it's supposed to be 49 here tomorrow for a high, and then by the end of the week, it's supposed to be back up in the 80s.
The 85 Friday.
I have a long weekend next weekend.
You should come visit.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm going to my bike event. It's been planned. It's been planned. Even if it was -2, I'd still be riding my bike. It wouldn't be a first.
Well, we haven't even had time to ride our four-wheelers, and our friend, she keeps messaging. She's like, when y'all coming to ride? I was like, I ain't got time to.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to say too. I even got wifey to sit on a cruiser,
Oh,
Did she like it?
or she could flat foot that, no problem.
yeah. Well, it's a cruiser.
Yeah, so tonight.
I mean, it might not be a bad idea to get her a nice little rebel.
Yeah,
Or
we just
something
know where
like
to put it.
You just take her bike that she has and just trade it in. You could probably get not quite an even trade, but rebels are not expensive.
No, I won't get my money's worth out of the Ninja. Not through a dealership anyway. They're too bitchy. I was talking to one guy. He said, "Yeah, we'll just look at the book value and then we'll bring it in for inspection and we'll just deduct." I'm like, oh, no, thanks.
Hello, Desert Echo.
Desert here.
Yeah.
I missed that one.
Desert here?
I can only see three of the
Is that Peaches?
last chat.
Hi, sweetie.
You can only see 3 of the last chat.
Well, no, when people write, my screen sucks here. So
Oh, I'm looking at side chat right now. That's where I'm.
Desert wants to pop in. He sure can.
That would be great.
Hello, Auto 3K, and how you doing, boss man?
How you doing?
Oh, Otto, he's
How you doing?
fellow Albertan.
Fuckroach.
What the hell?
Was Mothman here?
Yeah, we gotta get Mothman in here.
Yeah, he's in side chat.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, he just came
So
in.
yeah, he can get in here. I mean, if he wants to.
Oh, I'm going back to cooking dinner.
What?
That's what I've been doing.
That ain't what you told me a while ago.
Really? With your wife sitting right next to you? Uh-huh.
Peaches.
Babe.
I got no comment on that subject.
Yeah, shut up, Indy.
Mm-mm.
Peaches.
And
The
that-
other day, the HVAC guy came and
Yeah.
cleaned out the air conditioning unit or the blower unit, and I was making joke about the hose to the shop vac, and I handed him the big hose instead of the small one, and he got done and took it outside and was rinsing out the water hose, and he was shaking it, and I looked outside and I said, "Look, honey, he likes your big hose too." And Daryl said, "Oh God, there's another meme. Don't tell Peaches."
But I was just teasing her. I told her, I said it was her fault. So
Yeah, I'm thinking of actually getting rid of that second store because it's not getting any traffic, and rebranding it to something else.
That's the Happy Store.
Yeah, the Happy Store.
I haven't got a gyrating fleshlight off of there yet. Hold on. Don't take it down just
Oh man, I just got a supplier for you too.
Yeah. Well, I'm just it's for me I'd have to spend, I don't know what I'd have to do to advertise it, but I've been getting at most like 5 or 6 visitors a week, and that's not enough. So I also have access to drop shipping for dog and cat clothes. So I think that would also be something I'd be easy to advertise.
Dog and cat clothes?
Well, leashes, doggles, helmets, doggy vests, and then there's treats and other stuff.
And when October rolls around, there's ridiculous costumes.
Oh my gosh, I would be one of the worst buyers for that, for poor Norman. I was telling Sean if he agreed with it that we would make Norman the mascot for the business. Because Norman has got such a cute face.
That's better. Now I can see 5 of the last chats.
Come on, what do you guys think? Doesn't that look like would be a good mascot for our dog and dog and cat apparel store?
Yeah. Sure.
yeah.
She's sitting with a patient. Becca pokes things in people.
Uh-oh.
Might be in the hospital.
Got the needles and
playing doctor over there.
I hate needles.
Yeah, I did send it to him. I'm not sure what he's doing.
I don't like needles either. Dude.
Dot your T's, Rebecca.
And cross your
Don't
eyes.
cross your eyes.
Yeah. I noticed about Sundays is a really bad night because there's always something, Super Bowls and WrestleManias and Miss Beauty pageants. And
fuck the Super Bowl. Unless it's
Yeah,
got
pretty much.
engine and wheels, I really don't care about that sport.
For me, the other sport that I care about is any of them that have horses.
Or
That's
hooky.
it.
Speaking of sport, I got this awesome deal at work. Well, a coworker presented it to me a few months ago, and I said, "Yeah, I'm interested." And then he just got back to me today. So a group of, I don't know how many families, 30, 40 families, are all in on this package deal for golf. There's a golf course here not too far. $200 for the whole season for the whole family. Includes a cart. I just got to call 2 days in advance, book a tee time, and
Nice.
darn right. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. $200. I got the whole season. That's just 2 rounds with me and my wife, and then that's paid.
Yeah, but how many rounds can you get to play up there where you're at, Leaky? Y'all play snow golf up there? Or?
Yeah,
Called hooky.
when the season starts in June and ends in August, yeah, I'd probably get a 3 or 4 rounds in.
Oh my god, yeah. So weather's been dumb. Had a few good days for riding, and then look, snow. Why?
Snow, thank you.
I mean, I'm to the point where I'm tempted to switch out my tires for some snow tires and keep going.
Yeah, we
So I
played a few rounds last year, but this, the reason we don't go is we're cheap for one thing, but it's so expensive. Like it's at least 100 to 150 to play one round of golf when you put in carts and drinking.
So now you just have to pay for drinking.
Just bring your own alcohol.
Yes, Desert.
Shut up,
We all
Desert.
know you're lucky.
Yep. What's
I
up,
mean, at least
fellow Jixer rider Ehart in the side chat? What's up?
Yeah, I sent her a link on Instagram if she can come in. Watching WrestleMania, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's not for me.
Yeah.
So apparently next week is
safety in numbers.
Yeah, my friend asked me if I was interested in going with him to Monster Cars next week. I'm like, no, I got sushi, bitch. I ain't going on Sunday. Sushi. That's where I'm going.
They don't even cook this shit.
Oh, it's so good. And they cook enough. They cook what I eat, which is good enough. I don't eat a whole lot of the raw.
Hello, Ehart.
Hey.
Just because I don't want to be one of those people who gets the tapeworm. Ugh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah.
So actually, they might help me lose some weight.
I was gonna say that's the best diet.
yeah. Eat whatever you want without any limits, and you.
I don't know if it would be worth it though.
That's what jockeys used to do in the the early 1900s. That's what they used to do to keep down their weight. They would give themselves intentionally a tapeworm, lose the weight, and then give themselves the medicine to get rid of the tapeworm.
I don't know. Like,
And
if you're
then
doing that long term, I like when shit like that is like that. Like, I believe you're still like becoming malnourished and it's not working right.
Oh yeah, we were teasing ever so slightly because
Well,
the thought of having
no,
a worm
I'm just
crawling
saying,
around in
like,
me.
I don't know if it would be worth it. That's all.
I guess it would be if it's your livelihood and you need to do it to work to be able to get those wins. Watched way too much about old racing.
I just went on the diabetes diet. Worked for me.
I'll avoid that one if I can.
What's the diabetes diet?
I found out I was diabetic and I lost 70 pounds.
Because they tell you no sugar or low sugar.
Well, basically, when I found out, I ate smaller portions because I was doing all this research. I was bouncing back and forth, didn't know where to go, what to eat, what to do. So I just started eating smaller portions and kept sugar in my diet. And I'm down to like 70 pounds down, and I don't even take diabetic pills anymore. Like
That's good.
I'm kind of leveled out now.
Say,
I probably should.
What's like your like on sugar-free like things?
That means I need to start eating more gummy bears.
No.
Oh, just be careful with what gummy bears you buy.
Yeah.
No more gummy bears.
No sugar-free gummy bears. No.
You gotta
No
have those.
sugar-free gummy bears. Nope. Not unless you want to lose about 20 pounds in one day.
If you're tempted to buy sugar-free gummy bears, read the reviews first.
I didn't say I was going to buy sugar-free gummy bears.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button.
Huh.
No.
What's wrong with them? I guess I don't know. I'm not up to speed here.
I no better. Even I put ice on, I still ain't getting no better.
Someone just share her the links. Let her read it.
Okay, this is
Yeah, I'm working on it, but still.
I would prefer if we just read them out loud here.
Apparently, I need the link too, so I don't know about it.
Well, I can't post a link, but
All right. Thanks.
Here, I'll see if I can find it and screen share it.
What about gummy bears?
Yeah, the sugar-free gummy bear
bears.
review.
It's like the 5-pound bag sugar-free gummy bear thing.
Yeah. Customer reviews. Is this the one? Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Here we go. Share screen so y'all can see it.
That requires reading
Oh, but it's so worth it.
Oh,
a bit of it.
where are you?
Just put it to text to speech, Deck. You'll be fine.
There we go. Okay, so if you want me, I can read it, but it's pretty funny on its own.
Well, read it.
Well, this is just one of them. This isn't actually the funniest one, but it works too. Mother-in-law is diabetic and has a colostomy bag. We're always careful to get her sugar-free candy when her sweet tooth starts acting up. Up until now, we've had great luck. Up until now. We got her a bag of these gummy bears for her to snack on. She tried a few and really liked them. Unfortunately, I hadn't read the reviews on this product, so I didn't think she needed to pace herself. Boy, were we wrong. It only took a couple of hours and she started screaming bloody murder. We walked in only to see her colostomy bag completely full. So full, in fact, that you could thump it and it sounded like a melon. We tried to pinch off the tube so that we could quickly change the bag. The contents of her stomach were so watery that no amount of pinch would stop it. We quickly helped her into the bathroom, hoping we could disconnect the tube, aiming it straight for the toilet. When we did, it was like a frickin' brown geyser from hell. Covered in watery fecal matter.
Great.
We
Well, I'm
capped it off.
dinner.
Do you want me to keep going?
Walk into.
Oh my god.
Thunderbird, get your woman under control, damn it.
And I'm sitting over here munching on Kit Kats. Thank you very much.
If I had a methodology for that, I would have implemented it by now.
That wasn't even the worst. That's not even the worst one, which is funny. What they did end up calling 911 for assistance.
Oh my god.
Situation.
That's pretty bad.
The other one was pretty funny too,
I would
though.
not want to be those first responders.
Yes. Here's the one that really was what made everybody laugh. Oh man, words cannot express what happened to me after eating these. The Gummy Bear Cleanse. If you are someone who can tolerate the sugar substitute, enjoy. If you're like dozens of other people that have tried my order, run. First of all, for taste, I would give it a 5. It's so good, so soft, true to taste, fruit flavors, like a sugary variety. I was a very happy camper. But, or should I say, but with 2 T's, not after eating about 20 of these, all hell broke loose. I had a gastrointestinal experience like nothing I've ever imagined. Cramps, sweating, bloating, beyond my worst nightmare. I've had food poisoning from bad shellfish, and that was almost like a skip in the park compared to what was going on inside me. Then came the flatulence. Heavens to, what is this word? Magdetroy? I don't even know. The sounds like trumpets calling for the demons back to hell, the stench, and like 1,000 rotten corpses vomiting. I couldn't stand to stay in one room for fear of succumbing to my own odors. But wait, there's more. What came out of me felt like someone tried to funnel Niagara Falls through a coffee straw. I swear my sphincter was screaming. I felt my delicate starfish was gaping maw of projectile vomiting.
That sounds like a 50 Shades of Grey novel.
Torrential floods of toxic waste, 100% liquid, flammable liquid, napalm. It actually is a bit humorous for a nanosecond, as it was like something beyond what I could imagine, and it went on for hours.
Oh my god.
I felt violated when it was over, which I think might have been sometime early the next morning. The stuff coming out of me that I ate at my wedding in 2005.
Oh.
I had 5 pounds of the innocent looking, delicious, tasty hell bears. So I told my friend about what happened to me, thinking it had to have been some type of sensitivity that I had to the sugar substitute. In spite of my warnings and graphics description, she decided to take her chances and take them off my hands. Silly woman. All the same for her. The phone call from her while on the toilet because you kind of end up living in the bathroom for a spell, telling me that she really wished she'd listened. I think she was crying. Her sister, skeptical and suspected that we were both exaggerating, took them to work. Still, there is 99% of the 5-pound bag left. She works at a construction company where the builders, roofers, house painters, landscapers, etc., lots of people who generally have limited access to toilets on a given day. I can't imagine where those poor men and women poop.
That's so mean.
Lifestyle.
I kept envisioning.
Oh, you're going camping or on a hike? Have some gummy bears.
Buy the bears. Don't do it.
Well, I don't want.
So what you're saying is it'd make a great road trip snack.
So you see why we always tease about the gummy bears now.
No,
See,
so you're
that's
saying
what you do. That's what you do to somebody when you don't like them on a road trip.
no. So what you do is get a 30-pound bag and just make it into April Fool's joke.
Oh my god, that'd be just mean.
Hey, Doc, remember those gummy bears I'm sending you? Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Love you, buddy.
Then top it off. I'll leave him in vodka for 2 days.
Oh my god, but yeah, so just reading that was just so funny. As you can tell, I still laughed and I already knew what was happening. Oh, so much fun. And 2 ATVs is the one who showed us that one.
Yeah, well.
Hey, did y'all read the ones that says trumpets from hell? Is that the one?
No, that
Yeah, that's the one we read.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Or summon the demons. And have you found the one that he's talking about sitting on the couch with his girlfriend and playing the music?
Thou shalt be cleansed.
No, I didn't hear that one.
Ow.
That's better than the. You gotta have a lower GI.
The gummy penises. I just might.
Rocket says she wanted the gummy penises or something over here, so man.
I think the next time somebody comes to our house and they won't leave, I'm going to set a ball over the table.
Oh my god! I just got the best idea.
I can imagine.
Buy the 30-pound bag. Buy the 30-pound bag and take it to SEMM.
Oh my god! Give the whole bag.
Oh my god, no! I can see it now.
Toilet. Oh.
We'll just know in our group that we know don't touch the gummy bears. We'll let everybody else just have their fun with the gummy bears. And then we'll just sit back and just watch it and tell the story for years.
So what? I can remember. I can see it now. What happened is
One any situation.
Well, we know what assless chaps is all about, right?
Dude, I'll be honest. I haven't laughed that hard in a while.
Is the day the ass puckings occurred.
Literally, holy shit.
It'd be pretty intense eating Taco Bell and then having sugar-free gummy bears for dessert.
Okay, I want to remind everybody. I'm still cooking dinner, damn it.
Cooking.
That Moto Man, you would definitely.
Hey, what the hell?
What?
Yeah, Moto Matt said, "Watch who you ride behind."
Oh, don't ride behind me.
That's
Yeah,
not
likely.
It's a defense mechanism. If somebody's tailgating you, just drop your drawers and let it rip.
Sorry, that only works for Jester riders. Sorry.
Fire!
Because you already assumed the position.
Shots fired.
Well,
Sash
Talking
shots.
about funny Amazon reviews. I
Fucking
also
Niagara-
Incoming.
Niagara Falls is on its way.
California has has them their tough gun laws. I guess that would that be considered a gun?
A lethal weapon.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube and fire that as a weapon.
Ah.
At least it's a semi-automatic.
What review were you thinking about, Ray?
Oh, yeah, I've also came across these UFO Detector reviews.
What's going on with those?
Well, most of them involve being anally probed by gray men.
Wow.
So,
more reviews from the same
no, this
product?
is the UFO Detector.
Oh.
I'm about to go to Amazon and look at the reviews now.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Here's one of them that says, range is awful. Okay, how do I explain? I've been picked up off and on during the years. Each time I'm picked up, I get probed, and not just by a little gray, and not just once or twice, but the whole darn ship of him line up to probe me repeatedly. So I bought this device thinking that if it went off, I'd have time to escape to my lead-lined safe room, or at least grab a weapon. So what happened? Not what I expected. It didn't give me any warning at all. The range is extremely limited. Only later did I see the disclaimer. The best results hold directly under saucer. Anyway, I woke up in the ship as I was being probed, and this stupid product was beeping. It kept beeping the whole time, but I was being probed by every single crewman. Do you have any idea how annoying it can be to hear tiny beeping as you're getting probed by a ship full of grays? Worst of all, the company would not give me a refund.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Captain Bagger in the side chat.
I was also trying to look for like this airport security toy thing. Somebody was trying to make a complaint about how there was no brown people in the set to take into customs.
Damn. The reviews just get worse for that gummy bear one, by the way.
Ew.
Babe, I know what the problem is. Throw out the gummy bears.
Yeah. Yeah. This one's pretty funny too. This guy bought the 5-pound bag. Said you're good if you eat 5. If you eat more than that, you're on your own. He decided to try out 25 to 30 of them, and he goes 2 hours later. What I can only describe as someone with a voodoo doll twisting me in half hits me. Okay, boys, I'm headed home. I shout to my coworkers. Make it to my truck as the cramping intensifies. Manageable, I tell myself. Sure, I can make it the 15-minute trip home. Approximately 30 seconds later, I'm sitting inside a plastic shopping bag, completely convinced I am not going to make it home. I made it. I gingerly walk into my house and up the stairs. All the while, the sounds of horribly executed exorcisms are playing out in my twisted gut. The second I touch the porcelain, the only thing I can be compared to is throwing a Mentos into a 2-liter bottle of Diet Coke. Unfortunately, this was just the beginning. Over the past 2 hours, the eruptions have been coming out at a steady pace. My toilet and ass must be feeling like the Allied forces felt like against the German I can't even say it, the Blitzkrieg, whatever. The horrendous sounds of demons screaming in your gut is like an alarm clock without a snooze button. No, you do not lollygag when you hear them chant. You just run. And this, I should go without saying, under no circumstances, trust a fart. I cannot stress the last part enough. I hope you heed my warnings and prepare properly. Treat this as if it's a blizzard and stock up. Just on TP. Forget the milk unless you are lactose intolerant. When the ultimate flush. All in all, I give this product a 5 stars. I would recommend this to a friend. I currently am placing an order for another 5-pound bag.
Gross.
What? And then by the way, the name of it's called "There Will Be Blood."
That's crazy.
They're all like this. These are just amazing. Oh god, this one's longer.
That's
Oh,
enough
boy.
of that.
Yep, I'm gonna read through it, but I'll let you guys do your discussion because I'm curious.
We'll just hear Sarafyna randomly laughing every once in a while.
No, it was good to be dying laughing. I mean,
Oh goodness. Okay, I found one of the airport security toys. Here's what it says. I purchased the UK spec of this toy. It's identical to the USA version, but the border agents carry limp celery sticks instead of guns. I was sadly disappointed to find that the first time I combined it with my Calais illegal immigrant set, the scanner failed, and now I have 8,000 unregistered aliens in my child's toy box claiming asylum.
Wow.
I missed that. I was reading this.
I don't know.
Aliens and gummy worms. Welcome to the show, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm offended by that.
It's been going to the it's been going to the shitholes since you opened up everybody leaking.
Yeah.
Hot Wheels.
Get in my way.
Hey, Hot Wheels.
Well, leaky and jerk off. That sounds about right.
I mean, I ride a Gixxers too, so makes sense.
So,
Yeah, but we like him.
I now have 2 Jexers.
Double trouble.
Oh, I want to go for something else, but it was the right price, and it's just something cheap. The salvage title.
Entirely the reason I got my bike. Although my bike does have a clean title.
Well,
Unless I got a bogus title when I bought it.
even Mothman was checking out the Gixxers the other day. I seen him on Instagram. So it's got to be true.
Yeah, that's right. He came out of the closet on April Fool's Day.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm sorry. Continue.
I'll wait to show you guys all the badass shit Oxbeam is having me show you guys. That was from Captain Bagger. You got sponsored or?
Yeah.
Do I?
Oh, did Captain get sponsored on it?
Bag is sponsored by Oxby.
That's good. I'm sponsored by Perel toilet paper.
I'm
All
sponsored
right, guys,
by.
I gotta jump out of here.
I'm sponsored by SA Customs.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
You can get Bagger or Hot Wheels in if they want to come in. I missed that Hot Wheels laugh.
Oh man, I need to visit Hot Wheels one of these days.
Mothman said he bought some skinny jeans and tired affliction shirts to go with his sweet Gixxer.
Hey, now I like those affliction shit.
Hey, for SCMM, I'm actually planning on buying cargo shorts, and I'm not going to be wearing an Affliction t-shirt. In fact, I'm not going to be wearing any t-shirt. I'm going to be wearing my Icon Striker vest for SCMM.
Bitch, you can be wearing your flip-flops.
I'm not going to go that far because I actually like my feet.
No, just go in a phone. You'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. Hot Wheels says he's sponsored by Toys R Us. His contract.
Freaking Hot Wheels, get in here, man.
He can't. There's no space.
Okay.
Well, hey, Weeaboo, I didn't see you sneak in here.
No, that scares me. Who's sneaking around?
Yeah, like always. What do you expect? It's Weeaboo.
I'm not even talking.
Yeah, I was having an issue getting my headphones to work.
Speaking of poop stories, how'd your apartment turn out, Weeaboo?
Oh.
Yeah, it's better now. They cleaned the carpet and everything.
Was it the neighbor's place or just a backup?
No, it was the entire downstairs part of the building.
Yikes.
You're still laughing at reviews there, Sarafyna?
Guy's on a date. Brings his girl home. Has a big bowl of those candies. He
Oh God!
He was munching on them, but before she got there, and he all of a sudden had to run to the bathroom. So he gets her to sit on the couch, gives her headphones to listen to, and then runs to the bathroom. Doesn't realize that she's munching on those candies.
Oh, shit.
So they both have to go to the bathroom.
And let me guess, there's only one toilet.
There's only one toilet. And as she describes her name, her as, her eyes shoot past mine, refocus on the bathroom door behind me, and then runs.
Is that considered a hot date?
Yeah, it was really explosive.
It's more like a shit. You can say that's more like a shitty date.
No, honestly,
They either never talked to each other again after that, or they got married.
Honestly, it's a bonding experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They either never talked to each other ever again, or they got married.
Oh, he also saw she had the bowl in her. Oh god, she actually had the bowl in her lap, was eating them. Oh shit! Which means she was mowing down on those bad boys.
Freaking Hot Wheels, 2 funnels, 1 tube.
Now imagine if he had a dog in the house. Poor dog would be fucking running outside.
Oh my god.
Use the litter box.
Oh, for y'all parts people, the ones that work behind the parts counter. Y'all can set a big bowl of those on the counter, and that way they don't, when they come in and start raising hell about y'all giving them the wrong part, then y'all can just offer them some gummy bears.
If it worked instantly, sure, I'd do it.
Oh, fuck that.
Well, no, but see, there's no proof that you did it to them.
Hey, Indy. I'm glad you're drinking. You might talk me into,
I'm down.
Indy might talk me into drinking when the stream goes offline.
Weeaboo, you're being rude.
You are being rude.
Inside jokes.
You know, speaking of parts and stuff, just look up a Toyota Tacoma water pump gasket.
2001, right? Is it 2001 or 2002? I don't remember.
I don't remember. It should be like the first thing that pops up.
Gasket looks like a dick and balls.
Yep. Mechanic jokes.
Dark will look it up.
Oh, all right. I have a picture of it.
But, yeah. Indy's always fun when he's drunk.
Oh
yeah. Ain't that right, Dark? I mean, you weren't there, but you know.
I wasn't there, but I heard the story, so yeah.
You get any prank calls on that?
Hey, Dark. Hey, Weeaboo.
Hey, Delissa.
What's up, Weeaboo?
Hey, sorry. I'm spaced out. Donamain.
You person that just said my name.
Yeah, he definitely just did that.
I'm spacing tonight. I'm sorry.
So how bad was the rest of your drive that you are losing your mind?
I wanted to call my mom. I forgot to tell her I wasn't just gonna go to Walmart. So it would have taken like an hour more to get home. She would have worried. But it was okay.
Oh, you start at work? That's right.
I'm starting that tomorrow.
What corner?
I don't know, whatever corner you've been running.
Oh, you took over my old spot?
Yeah.
That's not a bad spot. You get good money out of that.
And here, Weeaboo, I thought you were gonna shoot for a higher corner.
You'd be surprised how many of the Mexican men like white trannies.
Yeah.
Ehart, is the snow cleared up where you are?
What?
Ehart?
Who?
Say what?
Is the snow cleared up where you are?
Where I am?
Yeah.
Here, sort of ish. I mean, right now there's no snow on the ground, but there could be tomorrow. We're out of the time frame where we're going to have accumulated inches. We may have some flurries. April's also been known to, if we can make it another week without a freak ice storm, we should be out of that. It's starting to look more promising, but it's still in the 30s, low 20s, 30s. Looks like next week they're calling for some mid 40s.
That's the same as here.
Tomorrow it's going to be 83.
Shut the hell up.
Just
super quick.
That's not fair.
It's supposed to be 85 here about Wednesday or Thursday.
Strike one, Dark.
Oh, you just hush.
Let's see.
Well, we got 49 and rain tomorrow, but then 85 by the end of the week.
It's a little cold out here today.
Yes, Auto Tech. I'm in the same province as you. I feel you, bud.
I mean, 50 degrees.
We had 40
Give me the hell out of Indiana and take me to where it's warm, and I'll be happy.
You just have to wait a few more months.
Yep.
It's going to be 50 for me on Friday.
Yeah, Friday here looks like it might actually be really nice, but we'll have to wait and see. That is like a whole week away.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah, that is true.
All last week I was complaining about how hot it was at work. And I had a fan running.
How's your Jixer running?
Strike one, Indy.
The brake doesn't work. It's so hot over here that the radiator needs to be flushed in order for it to run properly.
Strike two, Indy.
And you're weak that you need brakes. You don't need brakes.
Well, I like stoppies, so I kind of need a front brake.
Bring it to SA Customs.
No, I actually want it to work and not become, part of your chop shop deal.
Wow.
Just a regular maintenance service. It's not that bad.
You'll hit the horn button and whatever that horn that we were talking about earlier is.
Ooga.
No. The
give you a Model T one.
What?
What Indy, like the lunch horn or whatever Indy said.
You talking about the bicycle? Like the bicycle bell?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, last week I was told
you need to get the Dixie horn.
What was I telling last week? It was like Groundhog Day. It snowed every day. I went out and shoveled. I was like, didn't I do this yesterday? 4 days straight.
And everything looks the same because it's just covered in snow again.
I was like, what the hell?
Every day is overcast, so that's a repeat too.
Rinse and repeat.
Winter sucks.
It does.
Really does.
It does.
Well, we'll have our 2 months of summer.
I know, right?
Might make 2 weeks.
Even when the snow leaves, we still got to wait for the street cleaners to get rid of all that crap dirt.
Salt.
Yeah, it's like the roads just accumulate a layer of dirty dust. I mean, as a matter of fact, if you go out in your car and just fucking gas it, you'll put up a puff of smoke of leftover salt and dirt.
So what you're saying is good for rolling burnouts.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
But Ehart, didn't you say you was from you up in Michigan?
Yeah, I'm in Michigan.
Yeah, well, the thing you got to worry about up there when it starts thawing out is them daggum potholes that opens up to swallow a semi truck.
Yeah, they will.
Oh, shit.
Your whole damn bike will fit in that shit.
Yeah, I mean that's what you got to worry about when it starts thawing out up there.
Yeah, like first couple, whatever road you're going down, if you haven't been down it yet that season, approach it with caution because you really don't know the condition it's going to be in.
Yeah,
Fast and fearless is never too late to learn how to wheelie. Just do it. Do it right though. Don't loop it. I can't teach you because I have no sweet clue.
Yeah, I'm never gonna learn how to wheelie. I do not want to do that shit. That seems really scary.
I mean, you say that now, but then you're talking about buying an F4I, so.
Because I've heard they're reliable and I like the look of them.
That's the only thing you can do.
But they're also tough, so that means they're like really great for extension.
No way am I trying to do no wheelies.
Who knows? Maybe eventually I'll be one of those people going like 90 miles per hour, just being straight up in the air.
I don't know. That's my whole issue. I don't like I'm perfectly fine to try wheelies and all, and I've done them, but I don't like doing them on the pavement. I like in the dirt over the grass. Sounds way better.
Did you grow up riding dirt bikes?
Less owie.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at best, there might be a bruise. Maybe.
Like, did you grow up riding dirt bikes?
I wouldn't say grew up, but that's where I started my journey.
Oh, yeah, same here.
Dirt bike. So, like, the dirt bike I've done it on, for that matter, I've already fallen off of too many times to count, and I know it's going to be okay.
You fall off, you laugh about it, and you pick it back up and do it again.
Exactly.
Oh, man, I miss having a dirt bike. I'm probably going to buy another dirt bike or a Grom as soon as I sell my shifter cart.
Yes,
that's what I learned on dirt bike.
My
brother didn't like it.
Wanted to get a dirt bike, but I was too short to get one.
How tall are you, Echs One?
5'7", but my inseam is like 2'8".
Okay. I think that if you get a lowering link, they make those for the CRFs at least. I mean, that's what I had. When I bought my CRF, it came with one.
So I have multiple dirt bikes. My 125 does have a lowering link on it. And then we also had the forks done. And the way that we had the front forks done brought it down a little bit too.
Well, fast. That was as long as your front wheel comes up, that's a wheelie, right?
1-inch wheelie.
Woo. 1-inch wheelie, yeah.
Oh.
That's like a red one wheelie or whatever.
Throwing shade.
By the way, guys, people are like you guys. I read the reviews; they're true. I handed them out at Mardi Gras. Never take candy from strangers.
Oh God. But at an event like Mardi Gras, you're just expecting everybody to be kind and generous. Like, not do weird, fucked up, mean, cruel shit like that.
Yeah, but at SCMM, everybody's drunk, so...
Oh, God.
So that's going to be fun for me.
Reminder, don't take candy from Echs One.
Yeah.
What would the pool look like after that?
The office people at work and supervisors pooped all day. It was awesome. Maybe they'll stay out of people's food now.
Now that's a good one. Someone stealing your shit. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Those assholes deserve it.
Yep.
So what are these? No, seriously, they're sugarless, 5-pound sugarless gummies?
Well, someone used to steal at my dad's work. They used to steal his hot chocolate packets every day. He would go in there to have a hot chocolate, and they would be gone. So he ended up changing out his hot chocolate packet with a packet mixed with laced with laxatives because he wanted to find out who it was.
Right,
And found out who it was. All right.
Well,
Someone taking a really long toilet break.
We used to go to car auctions that the guy Daddy drove a truck for. We'd haul car auction on Saturday nights, and Daddy's boss man would always have a great big old bottle of liquor in one of the cars. You know, while he sat there and got drunk while he was trying to sell cars, and but every night when his cars went through, somebody would steal his bottle of liquor. So one night they got it. They emptied the bottle down to about a quarter of a bottle left, and then he went back there and he peed the rest of the bag full. And and they never stole his damn liquor bottle out of his cars anymore.
It's magnificent.
They used to fight to get to drive his car through the auction so they could find which one had the liquor bottle in it. They never fought over that anymore.
Right?
So he picked up his girlfriend for about 3 days.
The guy that works opposite of me keeps stealing all my pens and shit, so I might leave him a gift.
The mousetrap pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you sold your bike, X.
I did.
Are you gonna get another one?
Not at this present time. Way too. I'm kind of really bad in my, I'm in huge financial debt right now. Yeah, so I need to pay off all that crap first. That, and actually, since I'm very close to graduating, I'm actually looking more towards getting a house, like a place of my own.
Yeah. Yeah, you can check out Weeaboo with you.
How's it going there, Billy?
Bet you he has some good jelly bean stories.
He probably does.
That sounds almost like a jelly load.
A prairie load.
Speaking of Prairie, there he comes. Hey, Prairie.
I think you said his name too many times.
Whew, these things are delicious, but they make my ass sound like Chewbacca. More natural than Dokalex.
Worse than XOX.
I bought these bears for my husband and his coworkers to do the Gummy Bear Challenge. The bears won. On another note, they're tasty. If you don't mind all of the rumbling and farting and diarrhea, have a handful.
Yeah, I might have two.
Inside chat, what we
Get ready to put 300 down. You'll need to call a plumber.
Oh, jeez. Hell no.
I plumb that shit myself, but man, that's a lot of shit.
You can include a bag with every order, Sarafyna.
I'm still gonna order a bag for everybody.
I am not gonna.
So you can hand them out to your friends. so your frenemy.
I'm definitely not going to eat that.
Oh my God, I just thought of something. You don't like your kid's teacher at school, hand them out as a snack to the whole class.
Oh.
They're stuck in the room with 30 kids all day.
No, but see, the problem with that would be they'd send the kids home.
The entire class?
They would send them all home. They'd be like, you know what? You're all sick, go home.
It would
I
take
think
a
we-
little while for them to figure this out.
I think the problem would probably be worse than that. They probably have to quarantine the class.
They probably would. They would have no idea.
They would have to put buckets in the room.
Call the CDC.
Come for the flavor, stay for the laxative effect. If you're having trouble going number 2, these are just what the doctor ordered, unless you have a built-up tolerance and aren't affected by sugar-free substitutes, in which case you have a delicious gelatinous snack to munch on. Also great for parties.
So I guess my question is, what in the hell did they use as a sugar-free ingredient? Because most sugar-free things don't do that to people.
I don't. Let's see. They actually have a disclaimer on here now too.
Oh snap!
They have a legal disclaimer on here.
Bypass the Food and Drug Administration.
You try to reach your children.
Must purchase Chipotle.
I don't know. I never had a problem eating
Oh.
Chipotle.
Important information, safety warning. Excessive consumption may cause laxative effect.
Excessive, but 20 gummy bears is excessive.
Yeah, apparently more than 5 is. The thing that they're saying is in here is lycastin, gelatin, citrus acid, lactic acid, natural and artificial flavors, aspartame, FD and C yellow number 6, yellow number 5, blue number 1, red number 40, vegetable oil, and cardinac wax for anti-sticking.
What was that antispin that you said?
Aspartame is what I think.
Aspartame.
That's in a lot of stuff, though. Like
Ass is not tame.
So
aspartame is an artificial non-saccharide sweetener used as a sugar substitute in some foods.
That would be the one right there.
Well, I knew that one was a sugar substitute, but
no, but that aspartame is in like everything. It's in like Diet Coke. Not everybody
Yeah.
who drinks Diet Coke has problems.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
something else. It's
I
not
think
a
that's also the
sugar-free
thing everybody
ingredient.
says is a carcinogen too.
the other
It
thing,
is, yes.
the very first item is also a colorless syrup that serves as a sugar substitute.
That's-
Lycastin syrup.
Ghost
Yeah,
Anime
I've
said
never
that.
heard of that actually, so I don't know. I'd be suspicious of that one.
Did Ghost Anime's comment there?
Those
Gummies are
gummies-
how the flu virus started on Left 4 Dead.
Oh god.
Lycastin, yeah, this is it. Here it is. Lycastin, known side effects in adults, including bloating, explosive diarrhea, intestinal gurgling or rumbling, and flatulence.
Explosive.
And that's the
diarrhea.
number 1 ingredient.
Hey, Rose said aspartame is heroin and crack. It's the real killer.
I just love that line. Explosive diarrhea.
Ooh, Mothman's comment. Oh man, that's
Oh,
great.
Waiting 20 days is directly edible foreplay for anal. Oh,
Self-lubricating.
Oh,
that's lube.
fucking Mothman.
Well, it'll definitely loosen the way
So how about them chicken dogs?
and stretch things
Yeah,
out
at
a
least
little bit.
I'll tell you, if
At
you
least
do that
they
though, you're
can't
not getting
white
sucked
jelly.
off afterwards.
Yeah, but
At
Sugar
least they
Bush,
KY jelly.
Sugar Bush would your butt plugs actually help out in that situation? Or not?
Honestly, in that
With all the
situation, I have a
burning
feeling you
effects
have
of
to.
dry sex.
I honestly don't think so. I think that they'd probably become projectiles.
Right?
Be like buckshot.
Everybody else, dodge the butt plugs. They're coming your way.
God, it is a great movie.
I don't think you're going to be able to monetize this one.
Oh,
Yeah,
darn.
already
you won't
been
get 10,000
demonetized.
views
Oh.
anyways.
Demonetized.
Shit, I think he got demonetized right when he started.
Probably.
It's
Oh, damn.
Is Sarafyna here? Yeah. Okay. Demonetized.
I know. I'm rarely appropriate. I can be if I want to be.
Unless your bike makes
Maybe.
you wet.
Hashtag slippery.
Baton Rouge said he got a yeast infection. Well, I told you about the way how my truck always had a yeast infection, didn't I? That I used to haul. That's what I hauled was yeast from Baltimore, Maryland. I hauled it to Florida twice a week. So my trailer always had a yeast infection.
Well, those are nothing to play with. Just saying.
Well,
Talk about booting and scooting.
Oh, Holler's back. Yes, we know Holler's had those problems before.
With Holler, it's kind of about debatable.
Yes, back road.
No, I don't think so. No bread there. That's kind of weird.
You get that from the beer butt chug.
You only use the bread to soak up the blood.
You gotta make sure it's moldy first, though.
And now
That's even worse.
That really is.
Sounds almost like communion.
I mean, I guess it's almost like using penicillin. Sorry. Oh, come on. Everybody knows that that penicillin's made from mold.
Is it?
And made in Canada.
I actually learned about that from a cartoon show. Thank you, Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yes, it is.
Huh.
Well, guess what? We've now converted this into an informative stream. You're welcome.
Oh Lord! I had to change it to education now. Change the name of the listing for this stream into educational, I guess.
So, Backroads giving somebody the pickle.
Man pond.
To sleep with the mud. Oh,
the mud.
Man pond.
There's that laugh I was waiting for.
Ooh, quick championship.
Don't laugh too hard. I want you to take out another knee.
Oh gosh.
So note to self, I'm gonna always look for that recipe in sugar. Actually, Sean, you better watch for that.
Oh.
What, the aspartame?
You eat enough sugar-free stuff that you should watch for that to make sure that that's not in any of our food.
Yeah.
Well, now you know. Don't get him mad. If you do, he's gonna get.
Oh, what was it? They came out with some chips a while back. I think they started like they used a new oil like with the letter O or some shit. And after people were making the same type of claims, and after a while, the bag of chips started having disclaimers. If you can have too many, it may contribute to like anal fucking leakage. It started with the letter O. I can't remember what the hell they were called. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
What is it?
I don't know. I never suffered from explosive
Like
diarrhea.
potato chips and shit.
Doritos Allustra.
Yeah, that sounds
Lestra. It's potato chips by Lay's. It's the Lay's Wow chips, nacho cheeser.
A liquor?
That's what that when I looked up chips and leakage, that's what came up.
Wow.
Leakage? What?
It really came up, and they were.
Yeah, the Lay's Wow. Yes, the Olistra. Yep, that's what I was talking about. The stuff that
Olistra,
starts with the letter O. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were Doritos. Oh, that would really suck.
Well, I think it was way across like a lot of different chips.
Okay, everybody on their next video, put that disclaimer in there. Brought to you by sugar-free gummy bears. Since we're demonetized, most of us demonetized.
Even better yet, see if we can get the referral link to Amazon and just use a referral link. We recommend these.
I guess if I can get sponsored.
That would be the fastest way to lose all of your subscribers.
Later, Dante.
You'd at least find out which subscribers were paying attention to you.
Right.
Well, not everybody does the same thing.
Well, not necessarily. They'll not necessarily buy them. They'll know from the stream to share them with friends instead of eating them themselves.
Smart you.
You'll learn who your die-hard followers are. Because they won't be dead, or at least not feeling like they're dying.
This video is brought to you by sugar-free gummy bears.
Comes highly recommended. They got a lot of
with Sugar Bush.
They got
I highly recommend these gummy bears. I lost 20 pounds using them. You can too.
Let's see. What's their average rating? The average rating for these are 3.5 stars. So
how do they rate that high?
Everybody was giving them 5 of 5 for flavor and for laxative effect.
Wow.
It was they either got 5 stars or 1 star. That's literally the mix. They got like maybe a couple of 4 stars, but that's about it. They got the rest of it as 5 stars. 46% gave it a 5 star. Oh, and here we go. Read reviews that mention gummy bears, eat, stomach, ate, bathroom, taste, hair odor, toilet, eating, gas, later, pain, hour, bear, delicious, diarrhea, hell, body, and sugarless.
Oh, that's a mouthful.
I'm just looking at the hell ones. Oh, God.
Hello, Lucky Bear.
You came in after the fun. A lot of the fun. You missed a really shitty conversation.
Quite literally.
So I guess they don't call her Lucky Bear for nothing.
She's lucky she missed that conversation.
Yeah.
Just set us up.
I think we just killed Sarah.
Sarah, the X in its way till we stop working.
Billy, you set us up a stand at the end of the Blue Ridge Parkway, and by the time they get to the other end, they should be.
And then have it Johnny Cash at the end.
The ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames were higher. It burns, burns, burns.
I think I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired.
He's tired of us.
No, I need to go to sleep. I'm actually tired.
Oh my God.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey,
Good night.
Well, we have an open spot for someone else.
Who's out there in La La Land? Back row. I didn't see back row one. Holler has one. Hot Wheels. Did I send him one after? No.
Well, let's see who's first.
So Hot Wheels has one on Instagram. I'm sure Backrow got some worm stories.
Yeah.
I don't think he has any gummy bear stories, but he might have something else.
I sent him one on Instagram too. Holler's in first.
Hi, Holler.
Hello.
Holler's in. I'm out. Bye.
Bitch, you dark bastard. You ain't leaving.
Well, not with
Moto
that.
See what Moto Matt put there? Good God, I was eating gummies when I started watching and had to switch to chips and dip. Now that's ruined. Are you going to talk about sandwiches before I go make one?
the stuff we can say about sandwiches.
Tuna is the best sandwich ever.
Green eggs and ham.
Sarafyna talked about sex and kicking her out.
Hey, I didn't say anything about that. You ain't
Don't
tricking
ruin
me.
that for us.
Okay, let's do this. Funny reviews on sex. There we go.
I thought you were going to do funny reviews on sandwiches.
I was actually looking at funny. Yeah, I was looking at funny.
Funny review on dragon dildos.
Oi.
On tonight's episode of Will It Fit?
Will it fit after eating gummy bears?
Richard Matt.
Oh, there's Dante going.
Somebody drop something?
I threw a can into my garbage can.
Hey, you missed.
No, it went in. Oh my God, it's in.
Barely.
It went in.
Once again, it's another comment you hear from a Jixer boy.
No, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
No. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
It's a
That's
Jixer
what he
thing.
said
You
to
wouldn't
another
understand.
I don't care. If I see a good deal on a jigsaw, I'll get one.
Ha! Gay!
He wants that dildo up his ass.
Hey, I've discussed this before. I've
And there's
discussed
a
this
Harley
before.
boy.
It's not a dildo. It's a butt plug.
To each their own.
You know what's funny is though, it's okay for women to ride Jixers.
Yes.
We don't make fun of them. Like Ehart, we don't make fun of her for riding a Jixer.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
But
I've
any guy on a
caught
Jixer-
some backlash.
We just make
Maybe
fun
not
of
as
her bike.
much. Maybe not as much.
We don't make fun of her, but we just make fun of her bike.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Call her bikes double trouble.
So what is the god tier bike to have then?
Harley,
Debatable.
F4I.
shut up.
My bike's giving me
The
no
F4I 's gonna be
problems.
the
I have
new
no
fucking
bitch
Jixer
there.
next. I'm gonna make the F4I the new Jixer. I'm gonna start making fun of everybody that rides F4Is.
No, it's going to be the second generation R6 or the first gen R6. Because I've seen a bunch of people riding around on those like a bunch of squids. So, you know, I'm like, dang,
Well,
that's why the insurance is so high.
But
First
you do live
generation
in California. Everybody out
Those
there
are carbureted,
rides
though.
like a squid.
Yeah. Yeah, there was some dude on a carbureted R6, so it had to have been a first gen. And he rode like an idiot. Like he was riding in the dirt in the middle of the freeway, like where the center divider is. And one person in the group was like about ready to kick him out. He was like, get out of here.
Yeah, speaking of R6s, one time I was out and I saw somebody riding around in an R6 with no helmet here in California, where it's like mandatory to wear helmets.
I'm telling you, it's going to become the new Jixer.
I don't know. I think like, in California, even with people that don't have, with people that have papers, they ride like illegal Mexicans on their bikes. No insurance and no registration.
Oh yeah. I know what that feels like.
Good times, right, Indy? Good times.
Oh yeah. Reason why I'm not riding anymore.
Well, that.
Because you didn't have your license. Jeez, yes.
Yeah. I'm broke. That's the problem.
Well, you have no choice not to ride when your jigsaw don't work.
Yeah. And also, other reason why I'm not riding.
My jigsaw always works.
Yeah, but you take really good care of your bike.
Yeah, my chain got 26,000 miles out of it. That was the stock.
But when your Harley breaks down, you got to ride a 250.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you was riding a 250, you'd be having fun too. That fucking thing is fun.
You should make it into a Street Fighter.
I'm not a douchebag.
Debatable.
Debatable.
Very, very debatable.
I'm an asshole. I'm not a douchebag. I'm an asshole.
Oh, so what you're saying is you're not going to stretch your 600. You're not going to get a 600 and stretch it?
No. Hey, when I buy the Busa, I'll become a douchebag.
Will you also claim yourself as being black?
That depends. If your rear tire size starts with a 3, then maybe.
So nothing's going to change.
Get it right. I said I'm an asshole.
Sub Crazy brings up the Ohio song.
Did you really just say Ohio song?
Sub Crazy's brought it up, not me.
God damn it, you.
No, it's Backroad brought it up. Highest sung is the Harbor Freight.
One Predator is not enough.
And the Harley is the new Ford. I mean, there are some Harley Davidson edition F-150s out there, so that's not new.
Yeah, luckily
That's old
they
news.
quit doing that.
So does that mean the Ohio Sun comes with a lifetime warranty?
No, I think the house only comes with like a 30-day warranty.
Right?
Because the tools from Harbor Fry, it's lifetime warranty no matter what.
Hey, Holler, I got a striker vest you can buy.
A striker vest.
Let me see that on video.
Wearing a striker vest with no shirt.
I thought people on F4Is only did that.
No, that's people on Jixers. They usually come as a package deal. If you look on Craigslist for a GSXR, 9 times out of 10, it also comes with the striker vest. Yeah, like, I'm not even joking. I saw that a lot when I was searching for bikes.
Okay, I gotta go see striker vest. Striker vest.
No, you got fucking squids and dumbasses on every fucking brand of bike out there. It is not limited to a Jixer.
Yeah.
No,
usually, the lower the price tag, the more likelihood you'll find it, and that's why the Jixer is the way that it is.
Well, you'll find squids on the genuine buddy.
Well, speaking of sound,
if a squid wins the lottery, there will be such thing as a Ducati squid.
Right.
Subscribe today.
You said it, not me.
That's old news, Mr. King.
Well, they talk. He's got the Ducati now, so I mean, I can pick on him about his Ducati. He says it breaks down every other day, so I mean, we can bring up Cycle Cruise.
When Holler gets his Busa, only thing you're gonna hear is like Busa, rah. You can fade it in the background when he passing by.
Watch the Grom become the new Jixer.
No.
And I actually have seen somebody that stretched the ground before.
What
I've
is with
actually
the
seen it.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're small, so it's a bit more acceptable because they're just kind of like that. That's sort of like clownish bike thing.
Yeah,
It's almost comical.
Oh, hold on.
like I've seen some people they stretch and lower like the Honda Ruckus.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah.
That's kind
Well,
of a
Nasty
style
did the same
thing.
thing.
Some of them actually look pretty cool.
Hey, you guys remember
Nasty did his.
the spinners, right?
What about spinners?
Yeah,
You guys remember the spinners on the rims?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. Peaches had those on her Chevy Monte Carlo.
Well, the other day I saw spinners on a semi truck.
Wow.
What?
2005, I think, called.
We get a
What's-
lot of.
They want their rims
customized-
back.
That was Daryl's truck.
Not Daryl's. Daryl could afford that kind of stuff.
I think if Daryl would have put spinners on his semi truck, he would have gotten pulled over and got his license revoked.
He couldn't afford that stuff, so he could afford lot lizards.
Yeah. He goes by them
lot lizards don't cost that much.
spinner hubcaps.
How do you know?
Don't worry about how I know.
I'll be asking questions.
We get a lot of customized semi trucks here at work coming in, and I bet I've seen 6 of them with fucking spinners on them.
If I'm to give Mothman a single word answer, it would be yes.
Yes, you'll see them directly. All
Yeah,
thanks to YouTube.
It's funny. It's one of the guys that I know that actually has an FZ07 rides around with a fuzzy mohawk on his helmet. He's a cool dude, but he looks kind of dorky with the fuzzy mohawk.
Well, fuck it. 2 wheels is 2 wheels, man.
Mr. Brig rides around with a fuzzy mohawk.
Yeah, well, is it neon green?
No, orange.
It's
Yeah, well,
neon
that,
orange.
that matches his colors.
Yeah.
Does
As long-
he have the FZ07 with the lime green wheels?
Is he still here?
Yes, he does.
He's
I
here.
have I'm
So
still
the
here.
Mohawk
Oh, okay.
matches his wheels then.
Mostly.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. The FZ07, they're fucking fun. I mean, they're not a practical bike. They're really not made for anything except for being a fucking hooligan. But
I don't
they're
know.
fun.
I will say I rode it once. Not my forte. I didn't care for it. That's just me.
I mean, honestly,
I would have.
it was a comfortable bike to ride, except for the seat sucks ass. And all it's made for is just doing wheelies. That's it.
See, I will be right.
That's why it's being picked up quickly by that crowd.
Well, I think what it was for me, and I guess maybe I shouldn't even make that statement. It's just like I don't know how to put it. Like I was not comfortable on the bike. I'm not saying like just putting up to the seating position. Like it was just I was not in touch with the bike. I guess you could say.
Right. Well, how tall are you?
5'7".
Oh, okay. So you're almost as tall as me. So
Right. And it wasn't really my ground to, foot placement. It's just like, I don't know how to put it. Like I feel much more at home on a sport bike. When I jumped on the 636, I felt very at home, even versus jumping on the 750 with stock bars, because I don't have stock bars on my bike. Yeah, so like I felt way more at home on the 636 versus a stock, just because of how my bike is set up. And that part of it is like I couldn't find the fucking shifter, dude. It was fucking floating around all over the place. It's just like, where the fuck is that goddamn thing again? The brakes didn't work the same way as mine did, and just kind of I was turned off by it. I just wasn't feeling the bike,
But what about the naked KTM?
Oh, that one's definitely much more enjoyable. Yeah, that one. I don't know how to explain it. Its suspension is like so different. I think it's in part the suspension and the way that it seats, and it wants to take the turns very fast. I definitely felt more comfortable on the Super Duke than I did on the FZ.
Right. And I see that. I'll agree with that. The FZ did not feel like I didn't take any turns real fast on it because I didn't trust it.
Oh no,
I
for
rode the
sure.
It didn't feel like
I
it
rode the
turned very
MT10.
fast.
And I can't touch the ground on the 1290 like at all. And yet I still felt more comfortable on it than the FZ. That's a very, very tall bike.
I had the same problem when I rode the MT10. When I tested
believe it.
Now see,
No,
the
like I
MT10,
couldn't even get
I'm not
my
gonna say-
leg that high on its own. I had to take my arms and like help my leg fucking get over that seat.
Now I'm not gonna say MT10, but the FZ1, the FZ10 or FZ1, whichever one you want to call it, the Bumblebee front end, I actually felt really super comfortable on that.
Me too.
I'm back.
I felt really comfortable on that bike. It felt really good.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
That's what she said.
What's a good sticky tire to get for this F4i? But I don't want too expensive.
Never mind. Shinko. Shinko's probably about the best, stickiest tire out there. Unless you got a cruiser, then I'd say the Michelin Commander 2.
Yeah, I want to get a sticky tire.
Well, hang on a second. Let me see if I can find that.
Like a Prairie brand tire, you know?
So you want it to come out in chunks?
If it goes too fast.
Not the gummy bear slickness.
Hey, Leaky, I'm gonna put it in the Nobody Likes You chat.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a Shinko in there right now.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna get the Michelin Pilot Streets for the Ninja. So I can get 2 tires for $150, but I only need a back tire right now for the F4i.
Yeah. In the same position as you, I need a back tire for my V-Star too.
I already told you what to get.
I know you did.
What's good for the track?
I mean, that's what, I'm gonna talk up the Michelin Commander 2 until they make a bad tire, because that motherfucker was amazing of how sticky it is, and with how I treated it, drag racing it, going through the twisties, burning it off, it lasted a full fucking season.
Oh no, see, I don't care how long it lasts.
Huh. That's not what she ever says.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've heard like for the track that like the tire's usually done before like the tread is gone, because it's more about like heat cycles or some shit.
Well, I mean, whenever you're doing track racing, especially
the oil comes out of them.
Especially when you're doing road track. When you're doing road track, yeah, that shit'll heat up a tire faster than fuck.
So, and then like on my street bike, I usually only get about 3,500 miles to a rear tire.
3,500 miles?
3,500 miles to a rear tire, yes.
Are you riding hard in twisties?
Yes.
Well, that's why.
Well, right, but so like for the track, it's not going to be like an all the time thing. Like the mileage, I guess, on that, and you're not going to use it all anyways because of these heat cycles. The mileage is not.
Well, that's the thing though. You got to remember, on a track, the road is different than out on the streets, and that road and the tires are made for gripping. So
right.
It rips up a street. It rips up a tire. So you have to buy specific tires to go to the track. And going into it, knowing you're just going to use this tire for one day and that's it.
Right, 1, 2 at best, and then you need a new tire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, the track bike needs tires, and I don't know what to get.
You'll actually, if you want to know that, you need to ask Mothman. Mothman knows a lot more about that than I do.
Yeah. Ma.
Well, he's in the side chat.
I know, I see this. calling Mothman.
Hey, Mothman, how you doing?
Right?
You big, tall, deep-voiced bastard.
In an order that would surprise you. Really seals in the flavor.
In an order that would surprise you. House mouth badge.
Crutch.
Says I use Michelin 2CT on my R1.
How many mics does Mothman have?
He's got the Ducati.
He currently has two.
The H2, and does he have an R1 currently?
I know he has. I know he has the Ducati 999.
Yep. And then he had a GSXR, but then he stepped on it.
Stepped on it?
Wow.
Yeah, he did, and he posted it on Instagram.
Yeah. May or may not still be there, though.
Probably is. It was great.
They had a power commander and everything. Power commanders are good for like 100 horsepower, right?
That's what my cousin told me.
It depends on your settings, and in all honesty, flashing your ECU does more than a power commander does.
Oh yeah, whenever I see a bike that has a power commander, I don't want it.
Well, I mean, it's because
I have a guy.
All power commander does is adjust your air and fuel. That's all it does.
Yeah, I have a guy that can do ECU flashes, so I have no need of a power commander. I don't need all the extra wiring everywhere.
If you flash your ECU, power commander will hardly add anything to your bike.
Exactly.
Now, if you don't flash your ECU and put a power commander in it, you can do a lot with it. You know, it'll be good. But why spend $500 on a fucking Power Commander 5 whenever you can just have your ECU flash for like $120?
Yep. Then you have all those wires everywhere.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing that myself. And get a pipe for it.
Yeah, I mean, flashing your ECU is just, I mean, it's just the way to go. There's no reason to put a Power Commander in a bike if you've flashed your ECU.
I mean, you know how many horsepower my stickers add?
Right.
That was like 52 horsepower, man.
Like, have you seen my tank plastic and how many stickers are on it?
I have not. I haven't seen a picture of it.
Oh, I'll put it in Nobody Likes You later.
All right.
Did everybody speak at once?
And it looks like a whole panel. And
I got nothing to say.
We're trying to figure out what kind of stickers you got. I mean,
I don't know. The previous owner sticker bombed the tank plastic on my bike, and for some reason, like when you look around real close, you'll notice some stickers on there that shouldn't necessarily be on there. Like there's a Honda sticker on there, and I don't know. That's probably the only reason why the bike runs, honestly.
Powered by hopes and dreams.
Hey, Holler.
Yep.
What's up, Dark?
well, I went out and flashed my Polaris, and it still won't run. It still runs the same.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between flashing it and flash tuning it. If you drop your drawers in front of it, it's not necessarily going to make it run better.
Oh, okay. I just got confused.
It might just run the other way.
Also remember to always put additives in your gas tank.
I don't know. I don't hear too many people flashing their ECUs on four-wheelers, so I don't know anything about that.
Maybe just put a bigger carburetor. Horsepower.
Good 4-barrel.
There's nothing wrong with a good carbureted vehicle.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have to clean it.
shit. I will never go back to carbureted ever in my life.
I mean, the best modification that you can do to a DRZ 400 is putting the 39 mil carburetor on it. Any modification that you do after that will actually make sense.
Sean, what is your opinion of carbureted bikes?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, he's got one in his garage right now with 4 inline carbs, and he's been having lots of fun with that one.
Call Jester on that.
Yeah,
Fuel injection is the way to go.
Here's the thing. Why don't they make like EFI kits for old carbureted bikes?
Do what?
Like EFI kits, like fuel injection kits for those bikes.
Everything has changed.
That's how I'm not understanding what you were saying.
So he's saying that is there a kit to convert your engine from a carburetor to a fuel injected?
Like they did with cars.
You can convert almost any engine from carburetor over to fuel injection. It's just, I mean, yeah, you got to change a few things around, but yeah, you can do it. It just, then you got to end up getting fuel pumps and all kinds of dumb shit.
Is it worth it? No. Oh.
But going from a carbureted bike to a fuel injected bike, I mean, the pickup is so much noticeable. It's so much better.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna run. I'm off to bed.
Don't run.
Good night, Ehart.
So, thanks for having me, and good night.
Good night.
Bye, Ehart.
Night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Felicia. Oh, we got a spot open if somebody wants to join.
First come, first serve. Go for it.
And fight.
Round 1, fight.
Round one, fight.
See what you.
Yeah.
Man, they're being slow.
It'd be just like one of those videos like I don't know, some like drunk people fighting, and they just put like some sort of like fighting game music.
Hey, Zab.
over it.
I think everybody done thrown it out there when we first started. Now it's slowed down.
What up, Sab?
What's up?
You might want to say more words to see if your internet connection is good.
Should I say more stuff?
Sounds like it's working. I think you're good.
I'm not at home, so.
Oh, that's why you have better service.
Savage. So hasn't your internet connection been better since Sean helped?
Maybe. I don't know. I was only home for a day or two, and then I left town.
True. How's the event going?
Good. We haven't been to the event yet. It starts tomorrow. We went and picked up our badges for the conference.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year for me.
What event is this?
I holler.
I'm going to NAB.
What did somebody just say my name?
I said hi.
Hello, Delisa.
Sexy Sab is here.
That's right.
Ooh, someone's getting knife-handed.
Who's getting knife-handed?
That the person who asked who's getting knife-handed.
Seb, you still got the
Leaky's
fucking
just trying to excite Lucky. Always allergies. I'm out in the desert now. I'm sucking up dust.
Oh no! You get yourself an air filter for that nose.
Behind every good man's a good woman. Better woman. Right, Lucky Bear?
That's what she would say. Yeah, I'm allergic to air. She'll tell you. Look at that side chat.
Looks like you need to get yourself some of that air in a can.
Air in a can? Yeah, I have one of those. It's called an inhaler.
What's that?
Oh yeah. Knife straw.
Knife straw? Did you actually just say that, Dark?
Yes. You really did.
Knife gummy bear.
Oh no, you didn't. You just found it on me.
Is that,
What room are you in
is
now?
that a weapon?
It might be. I don't know how it works, though.
You can say that's Sab's biggest fan right there.
I do declare.
I do declare.
So how's the weather out there?
Where, in Vegas?
Yeah, I know. I'm probably gonna be sad to hear it, but
75 degrees.
at night.
Like one.
It's 7:26 here.
Well, it's not as hot as I would think, but then it is also winter.
No, it's no longer winter. It's spring.
Wait, there's MotoGP race right now?
Maybe. Feels like winter. We still had frickin' snow.
Yeah, it's 29.
Well, I'm not-
We got an inch and a half of snow today.
Wow. Oh, the snow.
We are officially gay bait.
We had about 4 inches back in January.
Well, I'm glad I could make Backroad happy with some gayness.
Hey, Mothman. What is snow?
Strike three.
Fuck snow. Fuck snow.
Strike three. Oh no.
I was going to boot him out after strike three.
Nobody has ever gone far enough to tell.
Huh. That's funny.
Fuck all. Fuck all. Mothman's funny.
Yeah, I definitely feel what Mothman's going through.
Yep. We all are. All of us that are not in California or Arizona are feeling this. Just no more snow.
That's fucking bullshit.
It really is.
Because I think we're right at 30 degrees below what we're supposed to be this time of year.
It doesn't surprise me. The highest it's saying that it's going to go up this week is up to 50 degrees. That's it.
Well, now.
Hey.
I feel like I need
I
to
think our week
experience
is
such
actually
things.
supposed to be pretty good. I haven't looked. Yeah, oh, fuck yes. Wednesday, 67. Thursday, 72.
No, snow was much more fun when we were kids.
Right.
Like so much more fun. Because we didn't have to go to school, and we would drag our freaking pieces of plastic that we would slide down the hills on.
With all the trash can lids.
I can't even remember what those things were called anymore. It was literally just a sheet of plastic with 2 handholds, and you just ran and
Crazy
just
carpet.
gave her. Yes.
Crazy carpet.
Those things went forever.
Gotta have a GT snow racer. It'd be cool.
You know, on this topic of snow, as someone who's, again, sorry about this, I've never seen it before. Well, sort of. I think I kind of go a bit like crazy, like for the first time seeing snow, because one time I went up a mountain road here, and I saw ice on the side of the mountain, and I kind of went very childish there for a few moments.
No, it happens. I mean, honestly, the very first snow of the season, it's not actually that bad. It's when you have a winter like we've had, where it's been just nonstop bombardment from hell, or in this case, wherever it came from, nonstop. This has made us all a little cranky.
You know, we're not immune from such things. We may not get snow, but we do get heat waves, and I really, really hate heat waves.
Especially here in the south.
Right now I could handle a good heat wave.
Yeah, it's those heat waves that makes me jealous of you guys and your snow sometimes.
What's up, bitch ass?
Is that the lackey?
It's the lackey. He finally showed up.
Wow.
Well, actually, I think I'm going to head to bed, gentlemen and ladies.
Oh, time to close the stream. Lackey's there.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Thanks for coming.
Glad you got to see me.
Indeed. It's been a while.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I went through all that effort to get you in here, and now you're leaving on me.
Hey, I got work in the morning.
Yeah, I do. Hey, I do too.
Yeah, but he has to work super early in the morning.
Lucky.
Yeah. I'd rather avoid sleep deprivation.
Yeah, especially after your episode last night.
Oh, yeah, that whole ER thing. Yeah, that was fun.
Hey, remember, all you got to do is flick it and it'll go down. Be careful with that Viagra, man.
Yeah, it was only something so easy.
True that. All right, I'm out.
Take care of him.
Later.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, I accidentally stepped on my wire thing and everything got all messed around with.
At least he didn't knock your router over.
Oh, it's
Oops.
I'm not saying any names, right?
No, he didn't say any names.
I did not.
Yeah, no flailing of arms or anything. And I'll just go back to my phone.
all right then.
Jester says who's going to jump in.
Well, it's a race now. Whoever gets here, gets here.
We got like 2 spots.
No, I don't think so. I think we got one.
I could just join. I could just join twice and be a cockblock about it.
Yeah, go for it. See what happens.
I mean,
It's been a pleasure to kick me out twice.
I jumped in right at the right time when Ehart left.
Watch
Timed
Lucky
that
Bear get in here
perfectly.
before Jester does.
Did Leaky send Lucky Bear a link?
I don't know. Did he?
I did not know. She never comes and plays with me.
I don't know.
I'm shutting her down soon anyway.
You know, the way you said I did not reminds me of Tummy Way, so.
We should do it anyways, because we still have after chat anyways.
Yeah.
I'll do it on Instagram.
I don't know how to top the beginning of this.
Lucky Bear. January 28th is the last time I sent her a link.
That was quite a few months ago.
Sent.
So, Holler, is your grandpa yet?
She gets induced Wednesday morning at 5:30 in the morning.
Well, maybe if everything goes okay.
Yep.
So are you gonna send me a cigar?
Grandpa.
Wait a minute. Y'all motherfuckers supposed to be sending me shit.
Bitch. You're supposed to be giving out cigars.
Yeah,
Gummy
that's
bears.
it is in our culture.
You guys, I
You
do
want to
have
take a
go,
picture,
though.
Holler? Then I don't have to send you anything.
If I send you something, I'm gonna send you some gummy bears.
Yeah.
Just make sure you double check that they're not sugar free.
I'll just cross that off and add with sugar.
Honestly, I'm just tempted to buy the sugar ones so you guys and buy the other bag and send them out and just let you not experience it, or even mixing the bag.
Mix them together and send them.
Oh, gummy bear roulette.
Gummy roulette. Oh my god, we need to make this a thing.
It'd be just like the Doritos thing, but better.
Or
All I
like
know
the
is I'm
The
not.
Gummy Bear Challenge. Go ahead. There's a new YouTube sensation video.
hashtag gummy bear challenge.
Yeah, the Gummy Bear Challenge.
Eat the whole bag and don't shit within 24 hours.
I wouldn't even say that. I would say eat 30 of them and don't shit within 24 hours. If you tell them to eat the whole bag, they might die.
You can't control when you do.
Hey, it can't be no worse than eating Tide Pods and
Snorting
living
condoms.
Hey, you can't tell me what to do.
On your genitalia.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I gotta go.
Don't tell,
Question:
don't
Should I
tell
try
millennials
them?
how to have fun.
Who said they gotta go?
Leaky.
The boss.
Motherfucker.
I want to thank everyone for coming by. It's been a great stream. I know I showed up late, but Leaky appreciates it, everybody.
He just had a bag of sugar-free gummy bears, so he has to
I'm
go.
gonna go get some gummy bears now. And
I kind of actually want to get some gummy bears, just not these ones.
See, the funny part